Okay, guys, so I'm back for the second video, whatever. First thing that I've learned, you get what I'm saying, in this process of um growing dreads. All right, so when I first had them, furthermore, like I said, I'm growing the dreads. You get what I'm saying, for spiritual purposes. You get what I'm saying. All right. So the first thing that I learned was this, like, okay, my patience level has to be far more greater than what it is to, you know what I'm saying, further myself. Now, within saying that, you know what I'm saying, next, I've learned, you know what I'm saying, how to have patience. The things to, have patience for. Okay, so, um, shout out to a dude on YouTube named Zaylock23, Zayloc 23. Um, he said some stuff in this video, you know what I'm saying, that really made me think about, you know what I'm saying, like, what I'm doing and why I'm doing stuff. You get what I'm saying? And you get what I'm saying? In return, you get what I'm saying? From that, I've um, just wanted to make my dread journey, you get what I'm saying, way, way more intense or whatever. Okay, so the second thing that I learned, you get what I'm saying, with this is like, there's this thing called Rastafarianism. I'm not a Rastafarian, you get what I'm saying, by choice of religion, if you want to call it anything, or walk of life. I'm Muslim, you get what I'm saying. But in turn, I just believe in God. I'm a very spiritual person to a certain extent. So, okay. So now you got these Rastafarians, excuse me, and everybody depicts, people with dreads. You get what I'm saying, male, female. Oh, they smoke weed. They're not clean people, whatever. Here's the reality, people. You get what I'm saying? And I've learned this myself. To maintain dreads, regardless, free form or manicured or however you choose to have your dreads, you know what I'm saying? You have to keep them clean. You have to constantly wash them and keep them dry because they develop different from other hairstyles or whatever you want to call it. Um, Not every person that has dreads is a Rastafarian. Not everybody who has dreads smokes weed. Um, the other things that I've learned in this dread journey, wax to your hair. Do not use long term to maintain your dreads if you are going to do manicure dreads. Um, and I think when that's said, that means like any form of wax or whatever. Um, Even so to the butter. They say after a certain length or whatever, once your hair locks completely, then maintaining is a little bit different. So that's up to your discretion of how you want them to look. Now, if you want them to look all formed and everything all the time and neat without the fuzzy hairs or whatever, then eventually you'll have to use the butter or whatever, but it'll also help moisturize it and keep it so you won't be walking around with hard dreads. Um, the length, that's also at your discretion, you know what I'm saying, of what you want to have the length of your dreads. Now, like I said, me personally, I only want my dreads to be a little bit past my shoulders. Um, Eventually, once they grow a little bit longer, I'll probably count them. And I don't know why, just a lot of videos that I've seen on YouTube, whatever, a lot of people just want to know how many dreads somebody else has. Um, yes, I will be considered a dread, or I am considered a dread now because I have dreads. Doesn't change the person that I am or whatever. Um, Pertaining to my spirituality, you know what I'm saying? I just think that having a dreads just helps me connect to the entity that I believe created us a lot more versus, um, my prior self. Um, I believe that, as a poet, I believe that the symbolism of dreads manifests itself in many different facets. Um, and I say that to basically say like, okay, my dread patience, that patience applies to many different things when obtaining dreads and in life in general. You get what I'm saying? Longevity. You get what I'm saying? The better you take care of things, you get what I'm saying, the better they're gonna look, i.e., your dreads and everything else in life. So, there were a lot more metaphors, you get what I'm saying, that pertain to my dreads and my life and the things that have happened. Um, my work ethic, basically, you get what I'm saying. I felt like as a person, you get what I'm saying, who has origins of people who have dreads or whatever, that I could have left it and let it free form in just a regular facet. Um, but pertaining once again to my spirituality, I felt like I have to do some work, which meant to actually have to grab it and twist it and, you know, mold it and show my creation. Basically, once again, to get back to my true state of being or whatever, so I can be closer to my creator. Um, so in turn with that, it's just like now I have them, whatever. They itch a little bit, but that's because of my stubbornness and not wanting to wash it or whatever, and also being lazy. Um, Also, once again, because like I said, I have a certain texture of hair or whatever, and because of my stubbornness, I know how my hair is. So if I use this thing that's on my head now and I wash my hair the way that I was told to and let it dry, then I have to use the wax again to, twist them back. And I would kind of be upset, you get what I'm saying, if when I wash it, it all comes out. And the reason why the tips probably are, seem like they quote unquote locked in basically 9 days or something like that is because the gel is in there. So once it gets washed out, if everything gets washed out and my hair just goes back to being how it was, then that would be a waste of my time. So once again, it goes back to the patience and, just waiting that quote unquote 1 month or whatever and washing it then, because then by that time it'll have a whole bunch of new growth and everything else, and it'll probably be longer and it's this and that. Once again, like I said in my last video, I've only got them redone once, and that was within a 4 day span. So now from them 4 days, I'm not pretty much really gonna do anything to them. My birthday is next month on the 2nd, so hopefully the growth process is duly noted, and when I get them redone again, I'll probably wash it then, or I probably won't, and I'll probably just get some wax and retwist them or whatever, and see the progression, and basically update you guys, and then out of that, you know, I'll just wash it then. Once there's a length, and I'm not saying tie it up or anything, but it's tied up now, and get another one of these basically, and start to like really just do some stuff, spray some moisturizers in it and stuff like that or whatever, and how I'm gonna go about doing that, and yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. But those are the first couple of things that I've learned about having dreads, or while forming my dreads, and the first things that I've learned on my journey of trying to get closer to my creator. I thank you guys for being here with me, man. Appreciate it. Peace.